most interesting thing taking place in our world right now, I never forget it when I picked up the newspaper and saw that Bill Clinton had won the Charlemagne Prize. And I knew that Charlemagne was the first emperor of the Holy Roman Empire, and it made me wonder why
what in the world is an U.S. president, and what is the Charlemagne Prize anyway?
Yeah, and then I found out that Pope John Paul II just was given the Charlemagne Prize. If you don't know who Charlemagne is, it means nothing to you, but Charlemagne was the first emperor of the Holy Roman Empire. Once you realize that, you say, what does Bill Clinton have to do with the Holy Roman Empire? And he went to Aachen, Germany, in order to receive this prize.
Big ceremony, pomp and circumstance.
Yes. So we're going to be talking today about what's really going on in our world. Now, add to that President Bush, well, just in 2003, made the statement to Romano Prodi, who is the head of the Council of Europe, I believe, the
European Commission.
European Commission. Prodi was saying to him, this next year we're going to have 455 members of the European Union. We're going to elect our first president. We're going to have a constitution. And President Bush just offhandedly said to him over a luncheon, Romano sounds like the Roman Empire to me. So there's something going on here now that in the Bible there's a prophecy that the Holy Roman Empire will be reborn. It appears that rebirth is taking place in 2004. It also is prophesied in the Bible that when the Holy Roman Empire is reborn, that will be the time of the second coming of Jesus Christ and the battle of Armageddon. The Bible also teaches us that the antichrist and the false prophet will come out of this revived Holy Roman Empire. So today we're going to be taking a look at the Holy Roman Empire. One thing we're going to make sure we have to do today, Eddie, is to draw the difference between the Roman Empire and the Holy Roman Empire.
That's right. Take a look at the European Union, how it might fulfill Bible prophecy. Take a look at its flag. We're going to analyze the flag of the European Union.
Yeah, they've got 12 stars on their flag.
But there are 15 nations as we're filming this, and by the time most people have seen this, they'll have 25 nations. Why are there only 12 and will always be 12 stars?
Well, see, there were 12 stars when they had 12 members. Then when they went to 15, they didn't add 3 more stars. That's what clued us in that there was something going on here. There's a real story behind this, and we're going to be going into that story today.
And it's all Bible prophecy.
It's in the Bible, exactly in the Bible, and one of the things we want to make sure that we talk to you about today is the difference between the Roman Empire and the Holy Roman Empire. In most prophecy books, there's no distinction. But if you don't get that distinction, you're going to miss the entire end time scenario. You can be in the end time and not realize it. So it's really critical that we understand the difference between the Roman Empire and the Holy Roman Empire. I guess
most of the viewers, if I might interject here, are going to be American. And we have filmed a lesson called The Prophetic Destiny of the United States. And people would be interested in that. Ooh, I live in the United States. I want to know what the ultimate prophetic destiny is going to be. Now we're talking about Europe. It's so far away. Why should somebody be interested in this insight?
Well, we're going to be talking about the Antichrist, the false prophet, the end-time kingdom that will usher in the second coming of Jesus Christ. I suppose that's the main reason all of us should be interested, because we all know there's an Antichrist coming, we all know there's a false prophet coming, and we also know the second coming of Jesus Christ is going to happen. What we're saying to you today is simply this. The Bible prophesies a revival of the Holy Roman Empire. And we're going to show you in this lesson today that that's happening, and it's happening right now. the Holy Roman Empire in Scripture, at least two. But two specific prophecies, major prophecies of the Bible that talk to us about the Holy Roman Empire. One of them is in Daniel chapter number 2. The other one is in Revelation 17. We're going to take a look at both of them today. We're going to probably focus more on Daniel chapter number 2. Now, we did an extensive lesson about the Holy Roman Empire in our series called Understanding the End Time Level 1. Some of those things will not be repeated, but we're going to real quickly review some of the material in that lesson so that you can be brought up to speed for this particular lesson today that we all need to understand. Now, the passage is Daniel chapter number 2. Let me just tell you the story. It's a pretty long prophecy, so I'm not going to read that. What happened was Nebuchadnezzar, who was the king of Babylon at the time, Babylon ruled the entire world, he had a dream one evening. He woke up the next morning, knew he had had a dream, but could not remember the dream. Well, he was very perplexed. He was agitated by this, and more than usual. And most people say, well, I just can't remember and let it go at that, but he happened to be the emperor of the entire world, so he was used to getting his way. He called for his magicians, his astrologers, and said, I had a dream last night. I cannot remember the dream. I want you to tell me what I dreamed and the interpretation. Well, these astrologers, wise men, were fakes. They were good fakes, and so they said, well, look, just tell us the dream, king. It's not a problem. We'll tell you exactly what it means. Well, Nebuchadnezzar, being the wise ruler that he was, saw through all of their deceit and said, look, you are all worthless. I'm going to just kill you off. I won't have to pay for your room and board anymore. So he issued an order that all of the wise men of his realm should be killed. Well, there happened to be some captives from Jerusalem that were in this realm, amongst which were Daniel and the 3 Hebrew children. When they came to kill Daniel, Daniel said, well, I don't mind dying, but tell me what this is about. So they told him the story. He said, stop your program, stop your extermination program, because the God that I serve will make the king to know his dream and the interpretation thereof. Well, Daniel is finally, he prays for a few days. God shows him the dream and the meaning, and he's brought before King Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon. When he gets there, he begins to tell Nebuchadnezzar his dream. And as he tells him the dream, Nebuchadnezzar's memory comes back, and he knows that Daniel is telling the truth, because he now starts remembering what he in fact did dream. Then Daniel tells him the interpretation. Now, real quickly, here's what the dream was. He said, you dreamed, O king, you saw a great image. The image had a head of gold, arms and breasts of silver, belly and thighs of brass, legs of iron, feet of iron mingled with clay. And then as you watched, there came a stone rolling down out of the mountain. It smote the image on the feet, and the image disintegrated. The wind came and blew it away like the chaff of the summer threshing floor. Then the stone began to grow until it became a great mountain, and it filled the entire earth.